Part 1. What technology do you often use? Well, I rely quite a lot on cutting-edge technology in my daily life. My smartphone is probably the one I use the most. It helps me stay on top of everything from setting alarms to managing digital payments through mobile banking apps. I also use my laptop regularly, especially for work-related tasks like sending emails or attending online meetings. Besides that, I'm a big fan of productivity tools like Notion, which I use to organize my schedule, take notes, and set reminder or deadline for tasks. I also use ChatGPT quite often to help me with studying, whether it's summarizing content, practicing English, or even generating ideas when I'm stuck. Honestly, these tools are pretty much indispensable to me. They boost my productivity and make my life way more convenient. What I really appreciate is how smoothly everything syncs together, creating a super seamless digital experience. Do you like using new technology? Not really. It depends on what kind of technology it is. I do use things like smartphone, laptop, or apps like Notion because they are generally useful and help me save time. I also use ChatGPT quite a bit to support my learning, especially when I need quick answer or language practice. But that doesn't mean I'm into every new gadget that comes out. I'm not the type of chase trends. If something works well, I just stick with it. For example, I couldn't rush to buy the latest iPhone just because it's new. I think technology should serve a purpose, not just be something flashy or expensive. Is there any technology you don't like? Yes, actually, I'm quite concerned about technologies like deepfake and facial recognition. Deepfakes, for example, can be used to spread misinformation or fake videos, which is really dangerous, especially in politics or personal reputation. And facial recognition, while useful in some cases, also raises serious privacy issues. People can be tracked or monitored without their consent. I think it's important that we don't just focus on how powerful a technology is, but also think about how it's used and what kind of impact it might have on society. Describe a piece of technology you find useful. A smartphone is undoubtedly one of the most impactful innovations of the 20th century. It has revolutionized the way we communicate and access information. Thanks to its user-friendly interface, people of all ages can easily navigate various functions and applications. Personally, I find smartphones incredibly helpful in staying connected with others, regardless of distance. With the support of internet, I can contact my relatives instantly through messaging apps or video calls. Moreover, Smartphones provide access to countless career platforms, allowing users to search for jobs and even work remotely. In short, the smartphone has not only enhanced communication but also opened doors to professional opportunities, making it an indispensable part of modern life. Do you think the government should control this kind of technology? This kind of technology means fake video, facial recognition? Yes, I do. I do think the government should have some level of control over this kind of technology, especially when they affect public safety or personal privacy. Take deepfake technology, for example, without proper regulation, it could be used for manipulate public opinion or damage someone's reputation. That's not just unethical, unethical, it's dangerous. Of course, I'm not saying we should ban everything or limit innovation, but there needs to be a balance. Governments should create clear laws and ethical guidelines to make sure these technologies are used responsibly. In my opinion, with their regulation, the risk can easily outweigh the benefits. Do you think individuals also have responsibility when using technology? Absolutely. I believe individuals play just as important a role as governments when it comes to using technology responsibility. For instance, people should be aware of how their data is being used and take steps to protect their privacy, like being careful with what they share online or checking off permission. Also, when it comes to things like AI or social media, users need to think critically and not just accept everything they see at face value. Technology is the tool, and like any tool, it depends on how we use it. So yes, personal responsibility is key if we want it to benefit us rather than harm us.